My name is Misha, and I'm a global brand ambassador for ONIS, and I'm here for you, but with the topic that you have been. Just keep it here. It's good. For the ones who is not registered yet, this is a QR code. I will do it again afterwards. Let me just This is the topic of the lecture, not lecture, but the talk I have today. And I will produce you a glass designed by you. Ask me how, and you don't ask me how. But just I will go through what we'll be covering today. Today we'll be covering what is the glassology, ONIS, because it's probably by ONIS, and then sharing the experience. This is the topics that I will be covering today. But you still didn't ask me how. Let's try it like how? Yeah, thank you so much. I didn't. Wow, this is a surprise for me. Literally, it's not me who will be doing the glassware. This is only for the marketing trick stuff. This is the ONIS. ONIS is a company, independent company, European one, who is producing the glassware. You probably didn't seen that because all the drinks that you're drinking today is stated ONIS. Thank you for APS as well for sponsoring that. And actually, Glassology is made by ONIS. It's a third edition, but I will not be going further. Oh my gosh, this is... and this is a competition where your vision or your design or your idea could become into reality. Why, how, and by the glassware. And probably if you, well, you have two screens here, yeah. And might be you are using that in your bar, those 4 amazing glasswares. And actually they were created by the bartenders. Out of those 4 glasses, there's a 2 winner. But I'm still showing you 4. I will tell you later why. I will be floating around because my presenter, it doesn't work in here. Yeah, those are 2 winners. We have 2 editions. It starts in 2016. And Robert Schenkel is the Tulip Bowl creator. And this is his idea. It took us 2 years to create that, but it still happens. It's still in our range. Then in 2018, the Glassology is a competition which held each and second year. Why 2 years we need to wait for that? Because the 1 year is to create your glass. It took us 1 year to get from your idea till the production in the real glass. The second winner is Jochen Verdbeck with the Gats. Actually, I see a lot of you in Europe. It's selling a lot, and probably you have seen that as well on the shelves. And this is the guy whose idea became a reality. But previously, I showed you 4 glasses because those are participants from the first edition, and their ideas were so bright that we still created that. For me, it's like there's a 2 winner, but in reality, there's a 4 winners. Officially, those 2 are the winners, but the other 2 still have their glasses in glass. And this is Glassology about. You know, it's like there's no tricks, super simple, but we are super fair competition, not existing in the market. We're only one who are giving you this opportunity. How it goes. This is the timeline that you see, and actually you are the lucky one because you have still space in a train to jump in, because in the 31st of May, it will be closing. The registration will be closing. You will not be able to register yourself, to apply your design, and then that's it. As much as I know, I just received a mail that 1st of June we'll start to be choosing the designs. I did statistics today. It's 300 people already applied, 40 countries all around the world. The competition is high, but still there is. It's not people who are competing. It's ideas that are competing here. And then it's the semifinals in June. We have 2 factories, one in Netherlands and second one in Portugal. And I think this is a unique competition who are bringing you twice into the different countries. If you are in semifinal, we are bringing you either in Netherlands, one of the factory, either to the Portugal, to give you more understanding how this glass created, and to give you a more dedicated face-to-face communication about your design, how we just need to adjust that if you want to adjust that. And then there is only out of 24 semifinalists, we're choosing only 6 finalists. And then we are taking those 6 finalists and bringing to Athens, one day before the Athens Bar Show, to present their final design. And the first day of Athens Bar Show, the first event of Athens Bar Show, will be announcing a winner. It's like you can participate in one competition and to be in 2 countries. How exciting is that? It's super exciting, yeah. Still not asking how, yes? Cool then, guys. But those, now it's not a secret anymore, because previously in my other lectures, same lectures, I could not mention you the judges, but we already announced them. And this is the panel of judges we have. It's 6. It's the first time in our history that we're bringing so huge names. Probably 4 of those you can see and you can know. Well, this is the official winner of the 2nd edition. He is becoming official judge. It's automatically, if you win the competition, you are judging the next one. It's like a prize already. Definitely, yes. Well, I don't know how you should win to get a permanent place as the judge. Oh, I don't know what it should be a Glass. It should be the best sales ever. It is. This is cool. I like that. Yeah, then we have Dean Callan, well known as the previous global brand ambassador for Monkey Shoulder. He do a lot of marketing. He's a marketing genius, and he's super passionate about the glass. Then we have Shingo Gokan. This is a superstar in Asia. He's a well-known bartender in Japan. He is owning a social club, Shingo Gokan as well. He has I think 5 bars in Asia. 5 of them in the best 50 Asia. 2 of them in the best worldwide. And he was named as the live legend of the best 50, I think 2 years ago or something like that. Then we have the guy who already floating here around, Daniel Nevsky, as the 4th judge. Then is my manager, my director is the Nairi. She is the marketing director of ONIS. And then the one in the glasses, it's Marco Lopolalan. And he's the guy who was doing a hand-blown glass since he was 17. And he's the one who is usually once a year doing an exclusive collection to the Dutch royal family. And yeah, he's still hand-blowing glassware. And I think out of all those people, he's the only one who is super keen and know how glass is done by heart. And this is the judge panel that will be choosing semi-finalists, then finalists, and then judge the one and only the winner. Yeah, that's cool. I think so. Hope you think so as well. Okay, cool. This is a part of the Glassology on Tour program. There's a sound here. I didn't react that and stuff. Yeah, it's why is Glassology on Tour? Because I am Mihails Minckovskis, not only the global brand ambassador. I just started to be global ambassador for ONIS in October, but I am a 2nd place of Glassology by Libya at that time, last edition, like 2018. And I'm here for you to share my experience. But first of all, I'll just telling you what is a Glassology. For me, the statement that it says is here is general stuff. But for me, Glassology is the competition. It's kind of a platform for the people who have ideas. And it's given by the glass producer. Because usually we are, as the bartenders, are complaining that there is no ideal glass for us. And ONIS created this kind of platform with the open question asking you guys, what is ideal glass for you? Maybe there's existing shape, or for example, I know now, we have a lack in our production with the Margarita glass. There's not such a good stuff that we can create, and we might be asking for your help. But maybe there's a glass and shape that never been existed in the world, and you have it. And none of a glass producer have been asking you to share this idea with us. And for me, this is a unique platform when the glass producer have an open question to the guys from the industry, saying that just join us, and maybe your unique, bright idea will be the one who will be produced. Yeah, this is a competition, for sure, but not among the people, only among the ideas. Clear? Good? There's a bit more about the Glassology, what it is, etc., because actually the glass is something first that you see. This is the first impression. and there is never a second chance for the first impression. And we, as the glass producer, are trying to build this first impression for you when you put your magical liquids inside. And why not to build this first impression by yourself, applying your design to us? And then we are partners to create that together. Cool then. What is ONIS? ONIS is a new word here, and probably you haven't heard that before because, well, it's new brand, but it's the same glass. It's a finishing touch of all your creations. But how it became ONIS? Let's go through the timelines. Not on you, yeah? If it's 1756 tell you, this is really when the Leerden factory was created, and this is our Dutch factory. Previously, it was creating bulbs. Yeah, those one. Then in 1878, they established the special division where they created the glassware creation, because previously they were serving the glassware. At that time, there was only one demanded stuff. And actually here, I'll do a bit of notes. It's not written here, but at that time when they created this glassware production factory, a division specially made, they start to be collaborating with architects and a guy who do the designers, etc. Because they was like, okay, we are the glass producers, and we are a bit in a box to create something. And they start to elaborate or collaborate or doing this synergy with the people from the art industry, asking question, how is better to create the glass in unique form and something like that. At that time, bartenders was not so knowledgeable, creative, because it was a born of this industry in general. And now, when we are back as the Glassology, we thought, wow, this is something we can ask for the people from the industry, because the bartenders, and not only bartenders, are now super knowledgeable. We are here for the knowledge as well. We are expanding our knowledges, and we can ask you guys for the same help. You see, we're just looking back what we did in the past, and we're trying to create the same in the future, but in a different form. Then in 2002, Libby, it's a company, a US company, bought the Dutch factory. And this is the way how we became a Libby. Probably you know Libby. In 2005, they bought a Portugal factory called Grisal, which was founded in 1944, which is the second factory that we own. And recently, in 2022, they sold European division. Sorry, we just landed, and I have some kind of tongue issues. And it was sold to independent company who owns 2 factories now, and this is how it became ONIS. It's new brand, same glass, made in Europe. Leerdam glass factory in Netherlands and Crisal in Portugal. Everything you see here in your hands, some of you, it's made in Europe. Yeah, cool then. Now we go through my experience with 3 questions: why, how, and what. Based on my expertise, based on my 2018 experience. Why? Because I want to tell you how I made it, and maybe it helps you to encourage or maybe inspire you to create your own. Because you know, I know how hard it is to start when you don't know with what and what it is. I was in your pants and as well, because at that time it was on a 2nd edition, not so good promoted as well. Yeah, this is me, finalist. They brought us to, yeah, it's me. Is it better that one or that one? Yeah, thank you. It's like expectation realities, yeah, doesn't meet. Yeah, no filters, yeah. No, this is 2018. This is Misha 2023, yeah? Still, hush time, yeah, it's COVID and etc. Why I participated in a Glassology? Because I truly believe, as all the natural human beings want to leave their footprint. Anyhow, anyway. And I think to create your glass is kind of a footprint for anyone. Can you imagine? Well, those 4, like you said, I have my glasses created. Yeah? If I owned the bar, I would serve cocktails in only my glass if it was created. I don't give a crap whether it's martini or old-fashioned. If I have a coupe, or it will be this for your all the drinks, because it's mine, you know, and I have a story to tell you. Yeah, and this is the way how I jumped in, and ONIS could help me with that, to leave my footprint. Actually, my glass name was Natural Footprint, but this is something I will tell you a bit later. Still later, it's on the way. Again, those 4 lucky winners, I would like to busters, but have their glassware. And yeah, we'll be posting that in our community, the way how they get through this way. They're just sharing their experience and how they come through and how the idea comes in. But you can see that, and APS could supply you with all those 4 amazing glasses. This is the tulip. Actually, tulip bowl was the challenging one, because it took us almost 2 years to create that. And it starts. Yeah, it was super huge. It's super huge, and there's a lot of. It was a lot of. It's a punch bowl in a form of tulip, and first of all, it was hand blown, just to start. Yeah, it was hand blown because there's none of the machine could afford to be like so wide and so tall. But then we managed to create a stencil for that, not the stencil, but molds, and then yeah, now it's in production. Not so huge production in general. But I think the tulip glassware is a bit more produced than a bowl. Then it's, yeah, those 3 guys on up, there's the same, I think this is the 3rd and the 2nd place. And they was created as well. And then the Gats is the winner of 2018. The only one, a lucky one, and from the 2nd edition whose glass was produced. Okay, let's go through how, what, and how, and why. It's me. Now it's my experience and how I did it. I just started to be analyzing the assortment that Libya at that time had. And 2018, there was a gap in coupes. And this is like, okay, I understood that the coupe will be my shape. Yeah, this is the way how I start to be doing my preparation for the Glassology 2018. And I told you as well, it's not obligatory the gap. It may be the shape that never exists. And you want to just implement it heavily, and you believe this is something that is demanded on the market. Again, the Glassology is the competition with no limits. And this is challenging for us because we need to create it afterwards, if you're winning the stuff. Then, I'm trying to link a shape to inspirational story. Yeah, this is shape. Okay, coupe is done. We fixed that, the coupe. Then there's inspirational story behind that. It should be done because I would like to inspire judges to believe in my story, to put me the highest mark, and to become a winner. And then a strong selling point, because I understand that, well, ONIS should sell that afterwards. And if the idea is great, shape is great, but the storytelling, like selling point, is not so good, I could lose those points. And again, this is my logic behind jumping in Glassology. Just sharing my experience for you to be more inspired. If you have questions, throw it here. I'm here for you, not for ONIS. And for a bit for APS as well. Cool. This is my inspirational story linked to the shape, yeah? I'm building the chain. The picture that you see here is the cocktail. Well, obviously. And this is a liquid controlled studies for 100%. Yeah, because you are the creator of your cocktails. You know why you put all the ingredients inside, you have the storytelling, and you know why the ingredients are combination is inside of it so complicated, and you're selling that. It's like liquid that controlled 100%. It's a cocktail created by you. But there is a liquid in our world which is studied only for 3%. And this is a C. Yeah? Even the space is studied for 15%. C is studied because of the pressure. The lower you go, the pressure is higher, and no one could go deeper. And it's studied for 3%. Okay, liquid in your glass, cocktail, 100% studied. Ocean, 3% studied. All the oceans covered Okay, sand. By the sand bath. And you know what is also made out of sand? Yeah, amazing. You see? Oh, how can by ONIS, yeah? Yeah, and I'm linking this to the sand. It's like, yeah, the glassware is made out of sand. Ocean, this is my inspiration, yeah? I'm doing the chain. Cocktail, ocean, sand, glass. Cool. The only way how to go through the oceans is, yeah, not sure. Well, you are a strong lady, I would say. But ship. Ship is the only way how to go through one spot to other. Yeah, the planes are existing, but I'm talking about the mean of transport that going through the seas. And to baptize the sea, usually it's used champagne. Yeah. Well, this is even deeper. I didn't thought about that in general. But yeah, they was baptized in ship by hitting the champagne bottle. But the best glass to drink champagne off. Cube. Done. I did the loop. Definitely, it's the cube for me. Yeah? I got the form. I built the inspirational story back to the cube. That's cool. Now we need to get the design. This was the hardest part for me because I was like, oh, gee, it should be designed. I know the cube, how it should look like, but it should be designed behind that. And accidentally, thank you to Google all the stuff. When you start to Googling something dedicated to the sea, he's throwing you all information that you could find about the sea. And once I was just surfing in the internet, he gave me this video with this design. Puffer fish. It's a puffer fish. It's called fish architecture. Puffer fish. And it's made only by Finns. 24 hours taking him to create this pattern with only one reason. Yeah, this is a small creature. To impress the female. To get the family, or maybe not, maybe one night stand, you know. For him, it's a Tinder. And this pattern stands only 24 hours because then the flow is cleaning that stuff. Is nobody hooked here? He needs to create one more. And this is the reason why they're so fit, you know, because they work hard to get this done. And I was like, this is an amazing design. This is my design. I tell you more. It's not my design. This is fish design, and fish is here. It's author of the design is I have glass. And whole my story is not, it's a natural footprint. Yeah, just go throw around. It's not me who designed this pattern. It's this fish is over there. Whole credit to him. I just borrowed that. Yeah. There is a video if you're curious about, it's a fish architect. You just go through, there's a 3 minute. Yeah, there's 3 minutes of video. I will not show you that. Well, I could show you. I'm not showing you this, yeah. But you just go through, because like, this is 3 minutes video of just he doing those fins fighting movements and creating this pattern. And then I need to draw that. As you see, I finished. My kids can do better, even they are 4 and 9. Yeah, and this is something that I have sent to them. I was chosen as a semifinalist because this whole speech, all the chain loop was done good. And then I came to the semifinal. There was 2018, yeah? And there was a guys who printed 3D glasses by themselves. And I was like, what the fuck I'm doing here with this? And in 2018, it was not so popular to have a 3D printer in your house. Now it's everywhere and super cheap. Like, not so expensive, I would say. And what I would like to say to you here, it's not your drawing skills. You can do it on a napkin. If you can define your design correctly by words, for us it will be enough. Out of the shitty drawing that I did, for them it will be enough to understand what is like design you have it in your mind. Yeah, because You present this to the judges. All those guys has all those mock-ups done by professional designers, and me with this. And it's like, oh my gosh, how far can I go with this? I presented them, they go with feedback as well. This is something that I was brought to Netherlands, and they will say, man, this part will be hard to do. Why? Because this is the glass enough to produce your glass. This is exactly the amount of glass that is enough to produce your glass. It's called pancake. When you create this kind of pancake, just there's a liquid glass go up, it's cut it, stamped, and when you stamp to create this pancake, you have my pattern. And then it's blown. It's one of the techniques that this glass produced. This glass will be produced. It's blown technique. It's blown press technique because the second part is this one is pressed. Yeah? And then they say, when we blew in your pancake, the pattern will just melt a bit and will not be the same every time. It's not good for us as the production stuff. And they give you this kind of feedback, and they turn my pattern and the possibility to create it as the minus because it will not be consistent all the time. But me, as the creative fellow, I just, oh, this is the same as that guy invented. He never do the same pattern again. And I'm not changing nothing, because there is a possibility if you're semi-finalist, if you're finalist, you change a bit your design because of the feedback you received. And then I thought, this is minus that I could create as a plus. And in the final, I'm telling them, they give me a time to change it. It took me a week of hard drawing. I tried to be, this is me again, did my best to create the design with the whole story. Still not changing the pattern and a bit. Just, I know that I will be turning this minus into the plus. That could be as the selling point. For example, this is the second place. And this is the third place guy, called Swirl. Never could be produced as well. He was told that the metal with the glass will never be sticked, and we could not, it's a food safe grade. But his idea was so strong linked to this production, he could not go out. Yeah, this is like, you know, you're receiving feedback and you decide whether are you sticking to that or you changing. But there's like third and second place didn't change that. Cool then, but I told you, yeah, this is like a week of drawing, and then after 2 days, they're sending me this. It's like, oh my gosh, I was dying by just drawing. In 2 days, the designer who took the design, and in the end, it looks like this totally the same. Again, why I'm telling you this? You shouldn't be a master of art. The guys will draw that for you. If they should change the design, they will ask you. Don't be afraid of your creation on paper, because it's not about the drawings. It's about the ideas. I need my pancake back.
If they give you the 3D design and you say, no, it's not what I thought of.
Yeah, this is back and forth communication, because this is your design, it's not their design. If you didn't correctly understand you, they will be adjusting that.
Until you accept it.
Yeah, because for me it was something, well, as well, good to know as well, when I just received that, they say, okay, what is the measurement? What is the dimension of the glass? And I never thought of this, because in the final, 6 finalists will receive plexiglass. I will go maybe a bit of the teasing, and maybe this year it will be real glass, because we have the guy who is blowing, and he might create the glass unique pieces. This is a plastic one, yeah? It's 3D printed on a specific material, and they will ask you what is the diameter here, a height, etc. And this is you never thought before. It's like, wow. It's closer to the glass that I could create. Eh? And then the third one is the selling point. And this is already final when you are presenting again your strong idea, because you know it's strong, you are in the final. Yeah? You made a loop, and now you're going to the selling point. In my case, I made this testing like paper with this is a spot for the glass. And while I was doing presentation, I was talking about the footprint, and I took the demerara sugar, and I leave a footprint with my glass because the partner is inside, and I could use it as a stamp. And then I was showing that there's not only a coupe glass that you can drink champagne out of it, but you can do a cocktail, champagne with the cocktail. There was a cube, like a cocktail, champagne cocktail with the soaked cube. Just you can, yeah. At that time I didn't do Angostura. I did there's Chartreuse elixir. Yeah, I was floating with that, playing with this. Like you can do a lot of this, and then when I opened the champagne, because well, it's everything about the sea. In my case, I was looking for mineral champagne, and it was Ruinart, pretty expensive, and I didn't want to try that at home. I just packed the bottle, brought that, and when I pour that, because of this pattern, it starts to be bubbling like a waves. And I was like, oh, look, it's like a sea. And I was not expecting that I will have this this stuff. For me, it was a surprise. And I had like baby reaction on that for the judges. Look, it's like a sea. It's the real one working the stuff. But the whole idea is that everything is possible. Yeah, I didn't win. Actually, it was a difference of 5 points. For your understanding, like it was, for example, 210 for the winner, 205 for me, and the third place was 150. So huge difference, and we were super close. I'm joking that this is emotional damage for me when I see the gets. But now when I'm inside of a company, I do understand that at 2018 it was not possible to create this because it's taking a lot of offers. They're still trying to create this pattern, and it's still challenging. I could imagine if I won, it's like the whole company start to be doing only this glass because they need to create it in 2 years.
Why are they still trying to create that pattern if the whole idea behind it was not to create the same pattern every time?
Because this is the only glass that brought them idea it could be unique pattern every time with the whole story behind that. And at least just not give up trying. They actually, while they start to be trying this, they created 2 more ranges for the retail to be sold just by trying to create mine. You know, we have a special division who is like diversity one, who's doing a lot of experiments on the machines, on the patterns, etc. And there's a guy who loved my design, and he's trying to create it. I like that because somebody on my part, you know, just to. And they're still telling me that my glass will be created in the end of this year. Hope so. Next time, if you see me, I'll be just hitting my glass everywhere, yeah, because it's made out of the glass. But yeah, this is the whole story that everybody loved the design. And they still believe they could create that. For them, they need to be more knowledge on how. Because like, all the molds are super expensive. And to create this pancake mold, it's like, I would tell you like €1,000. And if it doesn't work, it's €1,000 just for me. And this is the cheapest one, because the mold to create the ball is like already 3.5, and you need to have 12 of those. And then you see, this is like a snowball going on with all the expenses. And if not sure that it's working, it's not working then. Yeah, but in general, for me, this is the only unique competition that I have been participating that I didn't fail any competition inside of when you are inside as the global final. And I don't care about the competition because all designs are unique and interesting. And as I told you, it's not the people who are competing, it's the ideas. And well, I've been in world class, I've been in Bacardi Legacy, I'm living in Latvia, and I was top 5 buttons in the whole Baltic Sea, 3 countries. Then I joined the Global Brand Ambassador, not anymore participating stuff. I've been in the competitions, and all the time you see those, they will be doing this stuff. I'm not telling you stuff. But here you don't care. You are caring only about your design and thinking whether it's unique and super cool to be winning one. And well, there is still 16 days to submit your design, guys. If I was inspiring enough, this is a QR code to jump in. Just fill in your form, name, surname, country, and then your napkin drawing with the story. You are welcome, guys. There is no limits. I've been doing this for Cyprus, Norwegia, then with Manchester, we did like Norway, and all the people are like, how many people from a country you can choose as the semi-finalist? Guys, if 24 designs are outstanding from Germany, There'll be only German division going to. There is no other limits. And it was like there's a Belgian guy who is the winner, and said, I will not participate because the 2 years in a row will not be a Belgian winner. We don't care. If the design are amazing, it will be a Belgian who wins this. It's not this kind of marketing. Yeah, because you know you are having those past emotions on the past marketing organized competitions. It is marketing organized competition, but we would like to be fair enough and open to you guys to participate. Yeah, because here is only about your ideas, and all ideas are brilliant. And when we receive them, some of them could not be produced even 100 years ahead, because we are limited in those productions that we are having. Speed, sizes, dimensions, but we never receive so outstanding designs and ideas in our entire life. And this is something that is brilliant about the Glassology, that you can tell us and we can hear you. And we try to produce that. And for us, it's even more challenging than for you. Because if you win with the tulip bowl, we will suffer for 2 years what we created. And this is something, yeah, and Robert is an amazing guy. And he was waiting for 2 years for him to be creating this glass. Because I think even the second place guy get his glass before the winner. Because the punch bowl was still in the production. It's still a lot of energy was getting into that. I'm done, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There is some pins here with our iconic Hopstar glassware. If you're just curious, grab that. If you don't have it, just it's here. My credentials here for questions, answers. We have a community was watching Glassology by ONIS in the Facebook. And yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any questions? No questions? Yeah.
Yes, questions.
You're talking about the Glassology now?
Yeah.
Well, for example,
Tulip glass, for example, or the second place.
tulip is a unique one. There is nothing like there is no series on a tulip.
But how many glasses are you going to produce? Because you said you were like selling them afterwards.
Yeah. Then thank you for questioning. I will answer you. But this year, the winning design will be signed, or it depends on your signature. Actually, it will be maybe your initials under your glass. It will be created not like a fish. In my case, it will be fish and initials, but because there was never before, as it was American-owned company and there's a lot of works and stuff, you cannot do this stuff. But in general, Europe, if you just agree to have your initials on the glass, it will be done. Everything depends on demand, but I think is a minimum quantity of a production is 80,000. Yeah, because just to press and to be profitable, it's 80. It's depend on as well. It's super depend on a shape. What is, for example, for the old-fashioned, it's 60,000. For this, is 100,000 because it should be different materials used and different way of production is used. It's depends on what kind of idea you have in a glass productions. And as the winner. Oh, yeah. Yeah, one day. Because there is a machine of 12 molds over there, and they are fast rotating, and yeah, it's kind of one day. But everything is planned like 3 and 6 months and ahead. And as a winner, you will be a judge, first of all. You will receive 250 pieces of your glasses first, batch. You will be the first one who see first batch. And we will help you promote your glass by taking you in this kind of events, because this is the Glassology and Tour program that I will keep moving on, and probably next year, if we agree to have it here, this year winner will be sharing his experience like that. Yeah, we will try to promote as possible your glass. Our glass is already, and yeah, this is and there is one more prize, not yet decided which one. Yeah, but still there will be kind of prizes that we all, and this is the winning prize. besides the glass that you will receive. Yeah? Yes?
You are the winner and your glass produced. Are you in any way connected to the effort of the glass?
You're talking about the money you're receiving? No. Unfortunately for you, not.
For you as well.
Yeah, because, well, if it's to be fair, for me as well, yeah. If it's to be fair, to create your glass will take a lot of expenses on us. Huge one. I told you, like to get the whole circle of molds will be around like 50,000. If you want to have some percentage, we can share the expenses. This is a different, yeah, because we will take all this effort on us. We will spend all our possibilities and all our knowledges to create your glass in the best way you thought that. Unfortunately, we will not give you any percentage on the sales that we have, but all world will be knowing that it's you who created that. If you use it correctly, you will keep saying that you created that. Then you just left you.
To get a different glass company to do your work. When you say, I've already made this glass before, my name is under these glasses, I am ready to design another glass, would you be ready to produce these glasses for me?
Definitely, yes. Then we will be speaking about the prices of the molds and the production price. Then there is a possibility.
And you say you pay these 50,000 in excess, and after that you would get like the sale percentage of 15, 20%, whatever you deal out.
It depends. You know, all the deals are super sensitive. I couldn't say, yeah, no, man, just come into the factory, we'll create the stuff. No. The whole story behind that, for example, the Gats, it was the old-fashioned, yeah? But now we're creating a Gats series. It will be stamped Gats.
Yeah.
Still Gats.
So he's selling his name.
We will tell this is his design.
Yeah.
Yep, come on. We're saying this is the Jochen who created this. Still, it's already 2023. Yeah, 5 years later, we're still speaking about the guy because he is the winner. It's his design, and we're not taking all the credits on us. Yeah, we created that. Now we are helping to do a series out of that because he didn't even saw the final design of the stemware, and he's super curious about that. But this is something we are trying to keep as for him as a heritage as well. Because he created the gas design, we are helping him to spread it, to make it wider as the range, because it's still gas, it's under one series, made by Johann Werdenbeck.
It was not his idea while there is a single old-fashioned, double old-fashioned, and highball. So he wrote into the Glassology just a tumbler.
Yeah. Yeah, he entered the Glassology only with the old-fashioned, and then we came out with the double old-fashioned with the highball. And yeah, it's something that Trio's already launched, and the next stage will be stemware. Probably coupe, maybe martini glass or cocktail glass. I hope so. I'm not saying, yeah, this is like a kind of teaser, but this is something as well. You see, after 5 years, we're still developing the range for the guy because we believe this is something would help to the guy, etc. And this is the story that we have to tell you about the Glassology. Any more questions? I don't know if you guys have questions. I will probably answer you later, but I could not read them. But like me personally? This is our main goal, to create the unique glassware designs. Unique, first of all, to be profitable. Yeah, it's like in other companies. It's not a lie or secrets here. Yeah, we are creating this. This is Modern America just launched as the ONIS one, unique one. No one have it. And we have a team of designers who doing the stuff. But besides that, because well, it's like when you do a cocktail competition and you are behind the bar, you are super narrow of thinking how to create the stuff. For example, I win all my competition when I was not working behind the bar anymore. And people are like, how did you come to this idea? Because I'm not anymore in this routine. And I see a bit wider the whole picture. And this is the way with the glassology as well, because we are, as the glass producer and the designers, they are thinking like, okay, we're limited to this width, to this height, what we can create. Well, the molds price, they will not never launch that. But you don't know these figures, and you don't need to know those, because this will limit you, and we don't want to limit you. If you ask me, what is the rules? There is no rules. What is the proportions? There's no proportions. Just create unique one. You are open mind, clear one, baby, virgins, in terms of creating a glassware, and this is something that is unique for us. Yeah, it is, it is. At least to be glass, you know? But it not, well, the one is punch bowl. Yeah, it should be kind of a vessel. The whole purpose that it's not a bulb with the straw in it. But in 2018, there was a guy who was doing design called Spoony, and it was kind of a spoon in a glass way. Yeah, and it's like, you know, the big spoon for the bowls and stuff. And it was interesting, actually. Kind of made out of the wood with those rough design stuff, like cutted. Still, you can drink like 20 ml over there. Yeah, sure. Take your time, yeah. And it should have held at least 20 ml, yeah? But in general. No questions, guys. If there is no questions, grab a pen and don't forget to register yourself. And that's amazing. +1. It was 5, now 6.